What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as you tune in and you check out the content. And with that being said, man, even before the Lakers started this series with the Rockets, and people were saying that if LeBron James have any type of success in the playoffs, this is going to make him the GOAT. This is going to cement it, right? And I was thinking that even before Michael Jordan went to the Wizards, like his legacy was already cemented, right? People wasn't nothing that Michael Jordan could have done when he was with the Wizards could have made like what he did with Chicago Bulls. It wouldn't have had no effect on it either way. People didn't expect a lot of success from the Wizards because of the organization and the talent that was there. So if Mike would have had some success, cool, that would have been good for his legacy. They did win more games than what was expected. Mike played better than what people expected him to play, at that point in his career. But his legacy was already cemented. And the same thing with LeBron, like that, no matter what LeBron do in this playoffs, in my opinion, is just his legacy is already cemented. He already has 23 years in the league with only 4 championships. Like, what can you do to change that? He's all it is what it is. It's like nothing he can really do, in my opinion, to make him the GOAT. People, you know, it's over with. It's over with. If they lose, if the Lakers win this round, it's only going to get tougher for them. And so this is an easy round because you got Kevin Durant, who's playing uninspired basketball. Somebody bumped into his knee the first round, and the first game, he didn't play. The second game, he come in and play, and he turned the ball over 9 times. He complained about things that somebody at this stage in his career shouldn't. They double teaming me from the jump. He should be used to the double team because he's been in the league for almost 20 years. He should know how to play through the double team. Like this right here should be easy work for him. And it's not. He just playing uninspired basketball. So LeBron James don't get kudos for this, and Kevin Durant don't get a pass. That's why in my opinion, I just be so glad when both of these games are out of the league because I like this. These young guys don't play like they just they have a different energy about them. I like watching the Spurs, that young team. They really good. I like OKC got a young, good team. Detroit, Boston, all those guys, man. In my opinion, I think basketball would be better when these guys step away. But with that being said, I want to play some audio from the 520 podcast, right? Because they really just hyped it up and said that if LeBron James win this series, that's it. This will make him the GOAT. You know, when you as a 6'9" basketball player allow somebody 5'8" JJ Cabrera to stop you and to shut you down, or Jason Terry to shut you down. Jason Terry like 6'1". You out of that. He was out of that GOAT conversation years ago. So let's listen to what they had to say on the 520 podcast.
And wow.
I want to hear y'all what y'all got to say about it. I'm too sad to talk about this game.
3 more years of Bron looking like this, man.
Ooh, 3 more. Let's get it. Let's get the deal
Bron
done.
the fucking.
Well, you know what? And I said years ago, like probably like in year 20 of LeBron James, I said that I like the fact like if LeBron James play, the more he play, like the more he do to make it just obvious that he not the GOAT. And this was in year 20. I said this right. So I hope he do. I hope they win this first round in the playoffs. And I hope the Lakers give him another year to play at least. And then so if the Lakers give him one more year, then I think he'll go somewhere else after that year. So what we talking 25 years, man. 25 years, 4 championships. I like that.
Let's sign it up, bro. Yeah. Bronny, we're gonna get you another contract. Shit is good.
No.
He just cause it's Pops, bro. You get the benefit off of this, bro.
No, your jersey will be worn soon. Don't worry.
Shit, he got it a little bit yesterday.
Hey, man.
A couple reps.
LeBron James carried yesterday, 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Shout out to Marcus Smart, 25 points and 7 assists. And Luke Kennard, after 25 in the series, had 23 and 6 yesterday. KD, man, back from injury, obviously he was 100%. He had 20 in the first half.
It was trapping shit out of him.
Wicked yesterday. He had more turnovers than actual field goals made. Give us some second, even though he had 20 and 11 yesterday.
It's tough out there for him, boy.
Is that same building conversation?
Ooh,
he's been evicted.
He's out of here.
Yeah, my nigga.
Yeah, he is no longer a tenant.
Man,
respectfully,
he got
my fault, brother. My fault. That he was even on your street.
Yo,
I apologize.
Shout out to YouTube chat. Y'all know I love y'all, man. Shout out to the chat.
We were so disrespectful.
Yeah. Lay it there, boy.
Shit. I'm gonna take him and Jalen Duren. They on the same.
Sorry, man. Y'all can't get them all, man.
Yeah, I'm saying they on the same block. Like,
I'm not gonna say that either, bro.
Damn, he ain't on that block.
No,
He did have 20 and 11 now.
He did, but like shit.
Damn,
rough.
That boy was a cone yesterday. Let's get straight to it.
Sure.
Rough out there, boy.
Definitely cone.
Top 2 had 16 to 9. While we're here, first clip, actually, some wonderful safety defense. Let's see it.
I see why Buddy don't like him, bro. Coach.
Yeah, man. And so what about Kevin Durant's legacy, right? I think his legacy is also in question. You know, you can't put Kevin Durant up there too with the greats, because Kevin Durant, and I like what Charles Barkley said, like about Kevin Durant. He's a bus rider. He's not a bus driver. And Charles Barkley said that it's a different kind of pressure when you are the guy who everybody looks to get you over the hump, right? And Kevin Durant has not been able to do that throughout his career, get his team over the hump as that number one guy. When he went to Golden State, Charles Barkley was right. He was a bus rider. That was Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. That was their team, right? He joined them. He piggybacked off of them, and he got the 2 rings. And they try to make it seem like something that it really wasn't. But anytime Kevin Durant had the opportunity to lead his team, whether it was with now the Rockets or Phoenix or OKC or, when he was in Brooklyn, he always fell short when he was the guy driving the bus. And so, so his legacy is cemented. I thought that he was going to at least play tough enough to be able to beat the Lakers, who don't have Luka, who don't have Austin Reeves. I thought he was at least going to be able to get him past these guys, but it's not even looking like that. But even with that being said, I just don't think that this series right here is going to make LeBron James the GOAT. When LeBron James is beating somebody who is playing uninspired basketball, he making excuses about getting double teamed, which he been in the league. He done seen double teams since his first year in the league, and that's still an issue for him. People have been playing him physical, like Marcus Smart played him physical and was able to throw him off his game. But nothing that the Lakers threw at him is not something that he haven't been dealing with throughout his whole career. So by this point in time in his career, he should have been able to overcome those. And if you're one of the greats, you learn how to play through double teams. You know how to play through physical defense. People play, everybody's seen physical defense and double teams. Kobe, Mike, Magic, Bird, all those guys, and that still never stopped them. So, yeah, Kevin Durant, man, he just played uninspired. And even if he was hurt, like they mentioned that he was hurt, and his game is so efficient that you don't need a lot of movement from Kevin Durant. So you can go to your spot on the court and get an easy basket and inspire your team like that. When Michael Jordan when he played for the Wizards, Mike wasn't running around a whole bunch of picks. Mike picked his spot on the court, and he operated within that small area because he knew how to be efficient. He knew that he couldn't, run all around the court like Rip Hamilton did. His knees wouldn't allow him to do that. But he still could be efficient and effective with just using a small area in the court, which I think is even better because now that gives him more energy to expend on defense. But Kevin Durant is not, I don't know, man. His game hasn't developed like that to that point. His mental, and it's not even about his physical game. It's about his mental state as far as the game is concerned, right? So I'm not going for this series right here makes LeBron James the GOAT. When you got Kevin Durant just going to lay down and this don't make him the GOAT. No way Kevin Durant should look like this, man. But let me know what y'all think, man. Dude, this series right here, that's crazy. If this series, I think LeBron James' legacy is already cemented. You got 23 years in and you got 4 rings. I don't see him getting a ring with the Spurs in the league. I don't see him getting a ring with OKC. And I think and if Wembanyama don't come back, then it's looking like OKC is going to, in my opinion, repeat. I want to see OKC play. I want to see OKC play the Pistons this year. It's going to be the Pistons or the Celtics, man. And I think either way is going to be a good, good for those. It's going to be a good championship with those teams in it. But that's my take. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.